let's move on a little.
Okay.
I know you're involved in education and that you've set up, I think, what is a very unique business MBA program, and I'd love you to have a chance to tell the viewers here a little bit about what you're doing there. So tell me a little about what that's all about.
We just launched what is probably the first design MBA program in the US at least, and it's a very exciting program.
So you're combining design and business into an MBA program.
That's exactly right. So it's a real MBA program, which scares the design portion of the audience, and it's a design or innovation focused MBA program, which is a little weird for the traditional business segment of the population, but we're finding that these two approaches are ever increasingly coming together and relating to each other. So if you've read Business Week for the last 2 years, you see article after article about design and business and design strategy. And this is mostly or partly a response to what we see in the business world, where companies that were formerly big innovators are stumbling, or everyone wants to be like Apple, Nike, or Target because they see that the innovation that these companies are creating is providing value that is over and above the normal ways that you spur growth.
But to back up to our original, it doesn't design, when you lay design into business, aren't you trying to suck out that meaning in products for people?
Right.
What does owning an iPod mean to me?
That's
it
exactly
goes
right.
way beyond whether it works or not.
Right, and it's even beyond what it looks like or not. A lot of people in the business world are mistakenly looking at Apple and saying, oh, their products are successful because they're cool and because they come in colors, for instance. So now you see Dell and HP coming out with colored laptops, and it's unfortunately a shallow and misdirected or misguided reading of what's going on. The iPod isn't cool and successful because of its physical design. In fact, many industrial designers look at the iPod and say, where is the design? It's about as reduced to generic as possible.
As it could be.
What's happening is that the experience wrapped around the products, the services, the stores, etc., and their expression is so consistent, and its effect on its customers is so deeply ingrained in a meaningful center and a values way that these products are incredibly successful.
But you know, to me, the iPod is not about the actual physical entity. It's about my whole life is in here, all the music that I grew up with and loved. That's the meaning.
Yeah.
There's a lot of meaning in an iPod for me that's nothing to do with the physical.
That's exactly right. The
unit itself.
iPhone is another good example. You look at it and it's beautiful, but it's not beautiful in a traditional way. It's beautiful in a very reduced, minimalistic, elegant way. It's all about what's on the screen and what's inside it now, not that it comes in colors, because the iPhone doesn't even come in colors, right?
Right.
But
it's just a blank screen, actually.
Yeah, exactly. But what happens when you use it has such a profound experience or profound effect on the experience you have in your life, whether it's work or play or being outdoors versus indoors, that that's what people are connecting to, not that it has a chrome rim or not that it has a black finish or not. And that's what a lot of companies aren't figuring out yet.
So is this the kind of material you're trying to work into the course and bring into people? Where is it at? I mean, how many people are currently taking the course? Is it in its first year? Where are you at? Do you have graduates yet?
We're launching it this fall.
Oh, you're launching it. Is it associated with a college or university?
Is. So at California College of the Arts in San Francisco, we're launching this fall, which is the first week of September. We'll have our first students. And we've already been through the acceptance process, so we have a bunch of students.
There's been a lot of interest?
Tons of interest. We're really surprised.
I want to do it.
Exactly. Well, come next year. We'll have things a little bit less chaotic by then. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we're getting a really great, thankfully, great diversity of students that are interested. Like you, so many people are saying, I wasn't even interested in grad school. I would never have gotten an MBA, but it's this that I want to learn and it's this that I want to do. So we're looking at, we're getting a lot of people with design backgrounds from a variety of design professions, but we're also getting a lot of people with non-design backgrounds that come from either the business world or they come from the nonprofit world. And what unifies them all is that they really want to make change. And the focus of this program is, let's talk about how you make change and be innovative, but let's make sure that it's meaningful, sustainable, and successful change not just change for change's sake.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
So how many people are going to be in the course?
We're trying to keep it a small program. It'll be 25 to 30. We don't want...
Full-time?
Full-time. It's actually an interesting model because...
1 year, 2 years?
It's a 2-year program, full-time, 4 hard classes a semester, but it has a very flexible schedule. So we only meet face-to-face for a 4-day weekend every month. Everything else is online, so our students will necessarily have to learn how to use telecommunications tools to get their work done and to work with other people. And so this flexibility allows us to draw students and faculty from all over the country, actually.
And is there a corporate component here? Are the Apples and Nikes excited? Are they hearing about this? Is there any sense that this is happening and that they might be getting these new kind of group of graduates coming into their workspace?
We've been meeting with a lot of companies, especially in the design consulting space. They're really excited because they see this as the source for their next generation of employees, basically, and consultants. We haven't hit up all the manufacturers and service providers yet. We have about a year before we need to deal with internships and sponsored projects, so that's next on the list. Once we're getting our curriculum going right now for all the classes, we have a great faculty already assembled.
How many in the faculty?
There's about 15 people in faculty.
And what's their background? What kind of people are you looking for the faculty?
They're across the board. They don't necessarily have to have a design background, but they have to be open to working design and sustainability and meaning into every class. So it's an integrated curriculum. Your accounting class, your operations class, your economics class is about sustainability and design. It's not just traditional economics or accounting or operations. And that makes a big difference in the program. As students move through semester by semester, everything is designed to weave together and support itself and not just be a disparate set of topics that they're supposed to figure out how they come together. So it's different than going to a traditional business school and taking a class in sustainability or taking a class in design, because all of those themes are worked through every single studio and every single class.
Absolutely fascinating.
It's been fun to build.
I'm sure it has. Nathan, it's been a real pleasure talking to you. I've been here at South by Southwest talking to Nathan Shedroff and the making of meaning, and I hope you can, from Nathan's inspiring words, find meaning for your customers in the work that you do. Thank you so much.
Great.